there, and here we have making your own Pangeae globe, which was the sort of the centre page in issue 2 of the art journal. I'm going to go through how to make it now. All you'll need is your actual sort of double page spread with the staples taken out, so just be careful doing that. If you don't want to use the actual image because you want to keep the backs or you just want to keep it in your journal, you can always trace it onto another piece of paper. I haven't coloured mine in. Obviously you could colour in your sea and the land and everything. You need a pair of scissors and some stick glue. The first thing you'll need to do is to cut around the outline, and that includes the little tabs. So I'm going to start doing that now. So you can see you have to be quite careful with your cutting. So you can see what we're doing, cutting around the outline, including these little tabs. Now I'm going to carry on doing that, and then we'll next go over how to actually make it. I've cut mine out now. What we need to do is you need to start, these are the gauze, and we need to start connecting those. So we need to start pushing that one and sticking it to that little tab. To help, you might want to bend all these little tabs. You can see I'm just bending them over, just to kind of help them connect. You can do this as you're going, so when you come to the next segment you just bend the two. With a little bit of stick glue, add a tiny bit of glue onto your tab and stick the two together. Stick the gauze, just hold it for a few seconds to make sure it's stuck, and there we go. And you can then move on to the bottom one. So you're working segment by segment. If you wish, you can also use a little bit of double-sided tape, something that's not a wet glue, so you don't want PVA or anything, so it'll make your paper buckle. So this is Pritt stick, but also double-sided tape is super strong, so that's also a great idea. And just keep working your way along your globe, and you'll begin to see it take shape. You begin to see how that is forming a globe. Now as it gets more and more fiddly, you just have to take your time and just work it round. Ask an adult if you need some help, and just keep working your way round until the very end one, where you kind of have to sort of tuck it in. Now I'm going to keep going here until we have finished the globe. Now you can begin to see I'm literally on my last one. It's curled in on itself. It will do that. You kind of need to open it out, almost like a snail. Well, if you open out a snail, but I mean it spirals in like a snail shell. And you need to kind of get that last gore in place there. You need to open it out a bit. My Pritt stick was a bit dry, so I had to add a little bit of double-sided tape in there just to make sure everything's stuck. So just please do that. What I'm doing here is I'm adding a tiny bit of tape underneath the last tab, and I'm going to do that on all 3 of those last tabs. And this is just masking tape. And I'm adding it so the sticky side is facing up. So I'm going to slip it underneath the last gore and hold it in place securely. As I say, it gets fiddly at this stage, and that's why you do need something strong to hold all those tabs on the way to make sure nothing pings undone. So we're just going to just very gently open it out, pop that underneath. You can do the middle one. I'm going to do this top one first. Here. Where have you gone? There. Then I can work my way down to the middle one. There. Giving a... And then finally into that top one there. And one of mine's just pinged open, so you just need to... That was probably that stage where I was still using the Pritt stick. Depends on your glue. I think mine was just a bit too dry. You can get Pritt stick when it's wet. And there we go. And just push in your ends so they all go in neatly into the globe. And there you have it. A globe to see where Pangeae was. You can see most of it was just one big continent and then sea. Lots and lots of sea. And there we go. How to make a basic globe from gauze.